falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Again, it's Rivers. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Stidham from the shotgun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing again here, Stidham. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin.
Incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 29-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
27. Patriots 10.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
27. Patriots 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Now White on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Stidham going to lead the Pats up first and 10 at their own 24. They start to drive with White. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Open man is Myers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stidham. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Indy set to go on offense once more. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Campbell making the catch. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers hands this one to Matt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball carrier.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Instead of hit, and he lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Stidham. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rakiasin. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Rivers. Left side, Doyle with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Roughing the passer defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Tonight's final score, Colts 27,